Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my two obligatory informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. And one of my subscribers has awared me. The Cali Muscle, aka the Booty Warrior, aka Chuck Basher, has mentioned me once again. Let me flip it in here.
Where are they now? Where are the trolls, Jack? Where are all the haters on the internet? Elder Tensity, Blaha, Blaha.
That's kind of funny, you know, because I had actually forgotten about Cali. I haven't made a video on Cali Muscle, the Booty Warrior, in a while, have I? Yet he went ahead and said my name for some reason out of nowhere. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my +5 out of weaponsmithing, work on skilling up my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. And Cali asked, where is Jason? Bleep, blop, bloop, blop. It's to make fun of my name because he can't speak proper English. It's Blaha. Blaha, pretty easy, Cali. Come on, it's pretty easy. 2 syllables. It shouldn't be that difficult for you. So where am I? Well, I'm still here lifting heavy weights day in, day out. In my 40s, here talking shit, living my life, making money, enjoying myself. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. But you know, the funny thing is, he gets further into the video, which also got linked to me, of all things, of Cali Muscle, guy who has all the stories about being in the penitentiary and talking about other men's anuses and stuff, actually said that people who are worried about his legs are gay. Flip that into.
Trainers asked, when's the next leg video?
Leg video, we'll do that next week, Jack. We do the leg video next week. You know what I'm saying? But when people ask that, it's always a little dick boy to ask that. When you got a big dick BBC like me, you ain't worried about another man's body part, because you got the best body part. So all those boys ask about my legs, firstly, they gay, so put a unicorn or a rainbow by your name. I don't have nothing against gay people, but just let us know. Don't be around there with a big beard acting like you tell word about Cali Muscle legs, all right? I'm going to do a video for you, all right?
Now, do anyone else find this a little bit ironic? And the reason I say that, you know, he's talking about worried about other men judging his body, but he went and competed in bodybuilding. Right? I mean, you're going to go compete in bodybuilding. Isn't the whole point of bodybuilding to have other men look at your body and compare your body to other men? Isn't that the whole point? Isn't that why you went and competed in it? That's kind of what it is. Obviously, I'm not a fan of that. But, you know, you've got all that. And then the same guy, he did gay porn. Go look up Chuck Basher. Cali did G for P. Guy who did G for P is gonna actually stand there and call other people gay for pointing out that if he doesn't train his legs and that he's a weak pussy. And yeah, I know some people would be like, well, he can bench press a lot. Well, he's got massive delts from all the drug abuse. That doesn't make you strong. Just having a strong upper body, if you have 0 lower body strength, that is not called strength. And I'm saying that as a strength athlete. Right? I'm not going to talk to you guys about bodybuilding because that's just not my cup of tea. But I am a strength athlete. I know strength sports, and I can tell you nobody is considered to be strong who doesn't have any strength below the waist. So no, he doesn't lift anything. He's lazy. He's lazy. He trains lazy. He's weak. The only muscles he has that are strong are the ones that grow the most from abusing massive amounts of drugs. The same thing, he's up here saying, oh, I'm gaining muscle again. Everyone's talking about my loss again. Well, you did shrink when you came off the gear, Cali. You lost like 30 pounds of muscle When you came off all the anabolics, you lost it fast. And that's normal, guys. That's what happens when you bulk up on gear and you don't train heavy and you don't build a muscle base and a strength base. When you come back off, you just shrink. The guys who tend to keep it are the ones who get really, really strong and then maintain a heavy weight on the bar. They tend to keep it a lot better. Callie didn't do that because he's lazy. He is lazy. Trains lazy. And again, people say, well, he's getting results. No, guys, the drugs are giving him results, not his lazy ass training. Because quite honest, if you watch what he does, any of his followers, any of you out there doing all this pumping and reps, the way that he does it, all these little partial reps with lightweight, any of you guys look like he does? No, because you probably can't afford his drug bill. Because as he says, he's got money. Callie's got money. Money and muscle. Well, money buys you really good drugs. You guys saw the list of what he was sent. Richard Rodriguez's personal receipts and everything back when he was arrested, mass distribution, pretty high-end products in there. Some pretty high-end products in there. It was thousands of dollars of stuff. Well, that's the reason he looks like he does. Decades of heavy, expensive anabolic abuse has nothing to do with the way he trains. And that's what it comes down to, guys. That's what it comes down to. You know, he wants to talk about the amount of muscle he has, and that's fine. You've got all that muscle, but just be honest about how you got it. It has nothing to do with the way you train. It doesn't. Really, he doesn't know how to train. He doesn't know anything about biomechanics. He doesn't know anything about exercise science. And again, you can argue all that you want. Well, he doesn't need to. Well, that's right, because he uses enough drugs. But he still has no legs. He still has no real strength. He's not strong other than pressing. He can't squat anything. He can't deadlift anything. He can't even do standing presses probably with anything. He probably can't push press anything. Any of the lifts that we would think of that you would go and test any athlete on in a strength and conditioning world to find out where their strength is, he can't do them. He can't. And has no clue how to train. Literally no clue. The stuff that he does is not going to work for you guys following him. All you guys who are following him who are natural, you're going to go do what he does in his little goofy home gym. Do that for the next few years and then see if you look anything like him without using any drugs. You're not. You're not going to get results because it's not going to work. Simple reality, guys. Simple reality. It's contrary to what a lot of people believe. Anabolic drugs do work. And if you're reasonably genetically gifted, they work really, really, really well. You get to where you can look like that without even knowing how to train. By training completely lazy, with no clue what you're doing, just come in and pump around and do some half reps on the machine. You can look like that because look at how he trains. It's all drugs. That's it. But the ironic part, again, is that the guy's going to stand there having done gay porn, made videos. I've recorded it. I kept copies of that of the podcast where he was telling his followers who were talking about him that he was going to rape them in the butt. He's done that in some of his training clips, talking to people, or his gaming stuff, telling his haters that he's going to rape them in the butt. Makes jokes about pedophilia. Has done gay porn, and then he's actually going to try to shame anybody who is critiquing the fact that he doesn't train his legs, that he can't squat, that he's going to call them gay. Now that's funny. That's rich. That's one hell of a deflection right there, Callie. Why don't you quit being a pussy and actually get under a heavy barbell and do some squats, right? Do some real lifting. Do some real lifting for a change. Instead of this lazy, goofy ass shit that you do and just use drugs to make up for the fact that you don't really train. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.
it.